Welcome, world. Welcome to another episode of Views. Today's topic is about: is art dead in South Africa? Is the expression of art dead? Like how many artists have we lost? So, guys, what do you think?
Okay, personally, I do not think that it's dead. I think we see art in so many places, and a lot of times people mistake it just to be visual art, only to be like paintings and drawings and that kind of stuff. But in truth, there's a lot of music. There's a lot of music like produced here. There's a lot of music created here. There's a lot of unique music created here. So how can that in itself be dead? How can art be dead when there's so much music?
But you know what my problem is? I feel like, okay, it's not dead, right?
Yeah.
But then it's not really creative these days, if you get what I mean. Everyone is just doing the same thing.
Then it's
you
dead.
know?
No,
Okay,
it's
chill
not
out,
dead.
chill out.
It's not
Chill
dead.
out. Everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone makes the same kind of music, mostly.
Exactly.
Everyone wears the same kinds of clothes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I feel like the aspect of appreciating something original, something new, I feel like that part is dead. Like nobody really accepts something that's actually like completely different from what society knows.
But then check us, Zuxia. How I define art is this: it's a form of expression,
Yeah.
And I feel as if as human beings we don't express things the same way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
The way we view the world is different, so the way you're gonna express our viewings of the world should be different. You get
Okay,
what
no,
I'm saying?
not necessarily all the time though. No, stop. Wait.
Of course,
It won't be-
of course, not all the time.
The thing is, what I feel you're doing is mistaking art and originality. Yes, art is like one thing, and then originality is also part of art, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, you get things where they're not original, but it's still art. You get what I'm trying to say? It's still art. It's still an expression of oneself. Just because someone else thought about doing something,
The thing is, guys,
and then you
No
doing
matter,
the same thing doesn't mean that you're not artistic.
What are the chances, Baluguti, we're gonna come to the same conclusion? Me and you. Look at just me and
Nah,
you.
man,
Just
you
look
say-
at me
okay,
and you.
okay.
We come from such different backgrounds, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And then we go through so many different lanes in life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are the chances that we're gonna come through the same thingy? Let me tell you how. If we have been taught, Uti, this is the right thing, that's when we'll come to the same conclusion. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
If we have been taught, Uti, okay, I should do it like this. I should draw my line straight. What if I want to draw a squiggly line? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying here.
But I feel like,
That's what I'm saying.
there are those
yeah.
people. Those people still exist, but then they're not really accepted. That's
Exactly.
That's what
the
I'm
thing is,
that's
the
what I'm
thing
saying.
is, society seeks relevance, not uniqueness. You know,
Exactly.
no. So artists are afraid to be unique, so they seek to be relevant instead of being unique.
Nah,
so,
but then-
so
nah.
listen,
The-
Brad,
okay, okay.
hold up. The only reason why people feel like art is dead is because artists have accepted in their own uniqueness that, okay, I can only be unique up until a certain extent because I am bounded by society only to be unique up until here. Because should I go out of my way, should I draw a squiggly line when everyone is drawing a straight line? No one, because people are
Except
afraid.
that.
Society is afraid, or single person in society is afraid to say, yo, I appreciate that art, because everyone wants to seek validation from each single person. When you go on the street and you see a cool ass shirt, this shirt for instance, what's the first question you're gonna say? Ooh, that's a cool shirt. What do you think? Why do you need to ask a person what he thinks if you think that's a cool shirt? That's why artists now are afraid to create something unique, because they know that people, when the person comes, it's not easy to make a decision on their own, because people themselves want to be relevant amongst everybody else. No one wants to be unique. That's why art is so the same. Music is the same. You get trap everywhere.
Exactly.
You get people singing with
Exactly.
bitches everywhere. Yo, I smashed that girl last week. It's a hit.
It's a
Why?
hit.
Yeah.
I come through
You get underground music. You get what Talib Kweli, which is pure art. Music that comes from the heart. Nobody listens to it.
Nah. I disagree again as well. Because the thing is, you guys are mixing the topic of art and originality, right? Yes, you do get art that is original, but at the same time, art that isn't original is still art at the end of the day. Okay, yes, you may not like it, but other people will like it, right? Because they brought up around that, okay? Because the thing is, art is I think art is an acquired taste, right? You acquire it from somewhere, right? Right.
It's not you,
It's an
right?
acquired.
You
No,
acquired- it's not you. You acquired it,
You
so it's not
acquired
you.
it. No, you acquired the taste of art,
So
right?
it's not your taste. You
No,
acquired
I'm not saying no. It can be you, and it can also be acquired,
Didn't
right?
originate from you. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you're saying it's acquired.
Nah, I think it also partly also depends on how you personally feel about things. You know what I mean?
When Brian, I don't like the definition of art you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What did you think? No, okay, cool. How did you define it? How did you define it in the beginning?
It's a form of expression.
A form of expression. My
But-
form of expression doesn't necessarily have to always be different from yours.
It doesn't.
Nah,
but
that's
then-
your perspective into things. You can't necessarily think everyone is gonna have to have this different.
But it can't
from
be
yourself.
exactly the
It can't be
same.
exactly
It
the same.
can't be
How is it
exactly the
possible
same.
for it to be exactly the same?
Where
The
is
same
the
way-
where
that's
is the
how
art
it-
in
how-
where is
how-
the art in the ape is the same?
Exactly.
You know, the same way-
That's like a
Listen,
fact line.
listen,
We're
you
just
produce
producing the same
we
thing.
all drawing
Okay,
Mandela.
okay,
We
cool.
all drawing Mandela in black and white. Where's the art in there? I draw
Okay,
Mandela
wait,
the
stop,
same way you draw
stop,
Mandela.
stop,
Black and white,
stop,
same shade.
stop.
There's
Okay,
no
wait,
art in
listen,
there.
listen. For example, you just said that you like this shirt, right?
I love this.
I like
shit.
this shirt too.
Exactly.
Right? We have the shared taste.
Yes.
Does it mean that now that you like the shirt? Okay, look, the fact that both of us like the shirt means that we both express ourselves in the same way because we have the same appreciation for the same
no-
things.
no-
So, no,
Just-
what?
just
If someone
it goes
comes in
back
one
to-
shirt,
Okay, wait,
just
wait,
one shirt.
wait.
come.
It goes back to, okay, forget that this t-shirt exists.
Yeah.
You guys, okay, sharp. Now you guys have to come up with an African t-shirt.
Okay.
You guys won't come up
the
exactly
same
with
thing.
the same thing.
Yes.
That's what
okay.
we're saying.
Okay, cool.
But and what's happening in today's world
Does
is that
that
everybody
exist?
comes
It's creating up
with
creating
this.
the
over
same
and
shit.
over and over and
Yeah,
over.
but they at the same time they're also creating different like implementations of whatever that is.
Say, give me an
Right?
example.
What
How
do you
many
mean, give me
times
an
have you seen
example?
sweatpants in the streets looking the same thing? Looking the same.
Nah, people create different designs, and that's the thing. The thing is, that's also part of creativity, right? Even in terms of technology, I'll show you, for example, like in terms of technology or whatever, creativity. Because right now we're talking about creativity or whatever, right? So now, in terms of creativity, slight diversions of things, slight creations of things in a different way, makes entirely new things eventually at a different stage,
Not
right?
entirely
so,
new things.
Nah,
It's
it
not
does.
an
It
entirely
creates,
new
it creates
thing.
an entirely new thing.
But if I'm innovating it
does.
from something else, it's not an entirely
Look,
new
it
thing.
is an entirely new thing.
How is
the
it?
concept is no, it is an
entirely
entirely
new thing. I take
You change it. So if you're changing something, look. For example, let's say we have a table or whatever, right? If I have one thing here and then I move it to the side slightly, another person moves it to the side slightly, it keeps moving until it changes.
where is the
right?
original?
It does it 360.
No.
Right?
Okay,
You should
wait.
change it entirely.
I think
yeah.
but then G, you have to remember that nothing can be completely original.
You saying that everything must be original.
Everything
bro.
No,
that
no,
we
no,
have
no,
comes from something.
Okay, I get that. I get Guti, there's some form of inspiration you should get. You get
Hence
what I'm
art
saying?
is
that's
dead.
what-
But
yeah.
but that inspiration doesn't necessarily
Doesn't
mean
mean-
Guti. You should just tweak one letter in a book. You get what I'm saying?
Put one
You-
line.
You just put one line. You get what I'm saying?
And then say it's
And then you
different.
say it's different. And then I pull another line and then I say it's different. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Even that when I looked, how I see it, like the inspiration that I draw. You get what I'm saying?
The product should be different.
Exactly, because now the inspiration that I'm drawing I'm interpreting it. I'm interpreting it.
Interpreting it. Yeah.
I'm seeing it in my own way. You get what I'm saying? I'm seeing it in my own way. You get what I'm saying? I may see a bird, and then you may think of an aeroplane, but I may also see a bird and think of I don't know.
Jet.
But you get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you know, another thing that we also mentioned when we were starting the topic is that with this kind of thinking, with this kind of machine-like thinking, we lose so many artists. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
We lose so many kids ekasi, whereby they wake up one day, they draw something abstract. You get what I'm saying? It has no meaning. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's just feeling like
So-
it's different.
So
you get
for
what I'm saying?
example, okay, wait. So for example, so let's say Kwaito music here.
Yeah.
Is that an art form?
It is.
Is it appreciated?
It is appreciated.
Right? Okay, so now we have different genres of music, right?
Yeah.
So now different people or different artists of that genre. Are you saying that those people are not unique because they're still under the same genre, but they're creating different their interpretations of that genre, right? What about that? Why is that wrong?
No.
Why is that wrong? Tell me.
If-
That's still artistic
Okay,
in a sense.
okay.
They're still similar, but they're still artistic because they're showing their interpretations of things.
Yeah.
I understand you get those that abuse it, where it's entirely the same thing. Where they, like you're saying, it's a book, then they're just changing one line. I understand that, but I'm saying. At the same time, you also have those where they create their own interpretations of whatever it is that they've already been given because they're making use of whatever tools they've been given, and then they use it to using their own expression of whatever
that's
thing.
true. But
Yeah.
then our complaint is that too many people are doing that.
Yeah.
Too many.
And in essence, as I was saying, we are losing those people that come up with something radically different.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
all of a sudden, it's not within the acceptable range of society.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So you know what? I think we're just gonna have to like agree to disagree because
Once again.
I still feel
Once
that
again.
honestly, I think art is alive, man. I think art is alive. Like it's there. You guys think it's dead, so
Nah, I think art is alive.
Yeah.
But then I feel like all the different shit,
unique.
all the
arts.
unique, the unique
Okay.
art is not accepted as it should be, you know? That's how I feel.
In conclusion, I feel that let's let people express themselves the way they are. You know?
Exactly.
There's too many boxes.
You know?
Let's do away these boxes.
Yeah.
Let's just get back to expressing
Yeah.
ourselves. Let's get back
Shakespeare
to
times, man.
yeah, back
Yeah.
to what we feel.
Can I make an example? You know, I walked around asking people what they think of my shoes. You know, I'm wearing 2 different shoes, but then everyone says that nah, that's not cool. That's not cool. Then which goes back to my point of that. Why is this not cool? It's my expression. It's how I felt
Doesn't
today.
have to be cool to you.
Exactly. It's
my
how-
thing.
It's
It's
how
cool
I
to
felt
me.
today. You know? Yeah. That's how I feel. Man.
Okay, thank you guys. Like the link below, comment, subscribe, anything, and be an artist. I don't know.
I don't know.